the pharmaceutical companies themselves, all right, the pharmaceutical companies themselves come out against the things that our own government tells us we have to do to stay safe, because they are lying sacks of shit, because they want to control us, because they want to keep people focused on a singular point. The Pfizer board member right here, look, this Pfizer board member says cloth masks don't provide much protection against the China virus. And they were telling us this during the Trump administration. Fauci even said it. He went back and forth. How many times? How many times did Fauci go back and forth saying masks were good, masks were not good, masks were good, masks were not good, masks were good, masks were not good? That's ridiculous shit that happened. And people bought it. They ate it up. They ate it up. All right? Plain and simple. All right, so now you've got a Pfizer board member saying cloth masks don't provide much protection against the CCP virus. Look at this. Look at this. Pfizer board member Scott Gottlieb said that cloth masks don't provide much protection against the Omicron CCP virus variant. Gottlieb, a former FDA commissioner, said that scientists understand the China virus, which causes COVID-19, transmits via airborne particles, and cloth face coverings are not effective at stopping those particles, as opposed to transmission via droplets. He said this on CBS. So why are places like New York, Chicago, California, Portland, Oregon, all these shitty Seattle liberal places, why are they mandating masks? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense unless they were power hungry and wanted to keep people in fear. They wanted to keep people in fear. All right. Gottlieb noted on Twitter that the Connecticut governor, Ned Lamont, a Democrat, deployed millions of N95 masks to high-risk settings like schools and other locations. So if we're asking the public to assume more individual responsibility to protect themselves and not implementing population-wide measures, we must make sure people can access the tools needed to stay safe. All right? Cloth masks, again, are not going to provide a lot of protection. Cloth masks are not going to provide a lot of protection. But again, nobody listens to any of this. Nobody. They don't. They don't want to hear it. They're just confused. They're just coerced. They're just hypnotized. They're just stuck in this mass formation psychosis. Look, even Joe Rogan is jumping away from Twitter after what they did. After what they did to Malone, after what they did to Marjorie Taylor Greene, banning her. Twitter has become a hellscape. I never thought that I would say Jack Dorsey was a better fit, but this Indian dude that's taken charge is a psychotic socialist. I don't know why I'm trying to say sociopath for some reason, and I'm trying to say socialist at the same time. He's a psychotic socialist. He's out of his freaking mind, and he's literally censoring anybody. It's the internet Gestapo putting their jackboots on the neck of the American people. So Joe Rogan, in a preemptive strike, jumped over to Getter. He jumped over to the Republican social media platform Getter, and millions of people, from what I heard, jumped with him. Right? Millions of people jumped with him. Rogan's move to the upstart social media website chaired by former Trump advisor Jason Miller came as Twitter suspended the personal account of Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene after she posted information about the COVID-19 vaccines, and Twitter said it violated its terms and services. So Joe Rogan jumped over there. But I did hear him say that there were problems with Getter, and I've even experienced some problems with Getter, because it seems that no matter what I post, no matter what I put out on Getter, Gettr, nothing comes out. And by the way, if you're looking for me on social media, all the links to my social media are in the comments section below, but you can also search for me at American_Reveille at most places. All right. They just censor the fuck out of me, so I don't come up very often in the search bars. So do me a favor, look very hard, do the due diligence, put the elbow grease in, and find American Reveille on a social media platform near you. But folks, what I'm really excited about is February. That's when the Truth app is supposed to come out. The Truth app is Trump's new social media platform, and I have very high hopes for that. Hopefully Joe Rogan will come over there. Hopefully Dr. Malone will come over there. I'll be over there. I'm looking for a social media manager to run the American Reveille page on the Truth app. So contact me, James Lane at AmericanReveille.com. But we've been doing a lot of talking. All right. We've been talking all kinds of good talk right here on American Reveille. We've been talking about COVID. We've been talking about the truth. I've gone through all of these articles, all of these papers here, talking about the recap from 2021, talking about how many people were vaccinated, what it's done, the effects that it's had on people, positive and negative, the truth about these boosters, what they're doing to children, and what's actually happening. The money that's being moved around.